let's do and discuss what is logic regression. Logic regression is applied in place of multiple regression, while logit is applied. Logit regression or binary regression or binary logit regression. One of my paper is on binary logit regression is there, which talks about testing the processed food supply chain schemes. So then we have, they are same thing, and logit regression is also same thing, where what we do, we make use of data in 0 and 1. So this is what is the whole concept behind the data. So here the data is in, say, 0 equal to no, and 1 is equal to yes. So we can say that sales increased by advertising campaign. It means 1. No sales through advertising campaign, which brings 0. So this is what is the whole concept behind the binary sales process is concerned. So this is what is the whole process through which we try to see the sensitivity of binary logic regression. So here the Likert scale is not applied, means rating on 1 to 5 scale do not work here. This is one of the whole aspect. So this is what is the key aspect here in logit regression. Our assumption of normal distribution also not desired or required. So data can be non-normal. So this is one aspect through which we can see to it. Apart from that, this is one advantage. The data is in 0 and 1s. Then you can say that in logic regression, there is no pre-assumed system functions. Here major advantages that any data nature in 0 and 1 can bring the analysis. Here we can observe the observe the success and failure of, we can see, we can observe the success and failure of any system in private or in government. So these are the things on which we apply logit regression. So these are the basic aspects through which we can go through with the aspect of logit regression. Wait for a minute. Okay. For example, if we have data in Likert scale, then we need to convert the data from 1 to 5 scale to 0 and 1s through making use of assumption that any data element between 1 to 3 is equal to 0 and elements from 4 to 5 is equal to 1. So this is called median assumption. So this is the way in which we try to progress logit regression. So any question related to the understanding of what is logit regression, then we will take you to the logit regression by using this. Currently, are you clear about the assumptions of logit regression? So if you are all clear about logit regression, let us go to the R. And if you have any clarification to the logit regression aspect, please discuss it with me. This is one of the key aspects through which we try to bring the logit regression process into the system. So these are the things which are really, really crucial. So yes, anything to be discussed? And yes, we can convert 0 and 1, 2 into Likert scale. Reverse is also true. So we can convert 0 and 1 to 2, but you know what happens that when in converting 1 to 5, you have only one assumption called median assumption. So it is easy to convert this into binary data. But when you do reverse, you have to make lot of assumptions. So the core aspect of data sensitivity will be lost if you convert it from 1 to 5 into other side. So we can convert 0 and 1 to 1 to 5, then a lot of assumptions has to be made. So where you will put 1, where you will put 2, where you will put 3. Whereas in this case, when you want to replace it 1 to 5 entries with 0 and 1, assumption is very clear. We take a median value which is 3 between 1 to 5. Anything below 3 will be 0. Anything above 3 will be called as 1. So it is easy to do this, but reverse can be done, but a lot of assumptions will do, and justification of making such assumption will be next to greatly challenged. Do you understand the answer? Are you able to understand what I am saying? Here, there might be another assumption comes into action that you may lose the data. Is this clear, Mr. Kathini. Oh, wonderful. Can we proceed if it is done? Binary conversion is easy. Rather than converting from 1 to 5 to 0 to 1 or binary to reverse, it is challenging. So justification will not be found actually. The what is major aspect of conversion? Conversion is to publication, and the publication will not be accept your assumption sometime. Whereas in this case, 3 is the only assumption you picked up. Let us go to the, is there any question? Is there anything to be asked? That is why I'm not speeding to the end details. I'm going step by step with respect to our discussion. So any question, anything of your choice. Wonderful. If no question, let us proceed to the next out, talking about Logit regression through R. Here I have taken the breast cancer case. So I am trying to use the load the data, install the package. So I'm using breast cancer. So pharma case is by all choice has been come in. So this pharma case is involved by keeping the library called package called ML bench. So I'm calling both. So this is the data breast cancer package is M blanch. So this is the data, and now BC is the vector. Breast cancer complete cases are evolved, and now I'm trying to remove the ones aspects. Now I'm converting this 1 is to 9 to ones and zeros. Now here I'm trying to see I fails and 0 and 1 data, 0 and 1 data here. Library cartret is being evolved, reducing the negative numbers. Latest package is involved here. Loading the required package. Here is the aspect of caret. Caret is I think it is installed by me, but let me check whether it is installed or not. If it is not installed, we will not able to function further. So it is installed. I'm restarting it. I'm calling the library once it is installed properly. It is taking a bit time to start. Loading the latest package is also important, which brings the details part of our assumption. So this is being loaded. Typical package. Let me go ahead with this. So we are calling the library for this. So here is the library. There is another package which we need to use in the Logit regression. Let us retrieve the package. So this is latex is basically nothing but using the graphical analysis better. So here I will call the details. Yeah, here we will call the library latex. So there is a calling. Now let us go to the function details. Here it is. Now option is SciPen 99 patients, preventing the printing scientific notations on it. Seed value 100 out of this 1000 patients we are picking up. To use the trained data here, index create data partitioning of 0.7. So we are taking the normal rate 70% of the parts. We are trying to use the trained data here and create a distribution class using this. So you will find the conditional matrix where without cancer patients that is 0 311, whereas with patient carcinogenic point of view that is cancer breast cancer's symptoms is 168 patients. So this is what is the conditional matrix has been found. Now do the downsample. Again, 100 set is been picked up, smaller version instead of 999, 1000 we are trying to pick up and keep our data more precise to the data analytics. First sample we picked up whole, second sample we picked up 1000 out of the total, and then from 1000 we are picking up only 10%, which is 100. Down train data we have been done, down sample and being evolved, table metrics have been evolved. Now out of this we have found 168 positive, 168 negative. Again we are using the complex aspects and trying to do the creation of data. So here 300 and 311 trials. So now building a model of Logit regression. This is Logit mot glm class tilde c dot thickness, their cell size and their family history. We are trying to see which patient, what is the size of breast cancer, what is the patch size are being there. So we are calling this, and here is the result of breast cancer details with the patient. GLM is the formula, class tilde the thickness of that particular area, cancer carcinogenic area, cell size, cell shape, family history, binomial here. The data is downtrained here. Diversion residuals minus minima is minus 3.0, first quartile minus 1 minus 0.17, median is minus 0.03. This is the details. Now look at the constant here, 0.58. This is the multiple regression. As you know that this is 0.79, one variable, another is 1.08 variable, cell shape is this. So y is equal to minus 8.875 plus 0.729 plus this plus this. This is the z value details. This is the t value. This is the details aspect of AIC model is 78% fit. AIC is nothing but the fit of a model is concerned. Here number of scoring iteration has been done is 8 times. So this is the model. Now prediction, Logit new data set. We are trying to predict the patients. So here is the detailed prediction report of number of patients evolved here in the data set who are might be sufferings with respect to the cancers are concerned. One, two, how many people are there? Almost 700 people are being diagnosed with these effects. So this is the prediction we have done. Ultimately, regression or regression family called Logit regression requires a prediction. Now recoding the factor y is equal to predict number life I false predictions 0.51. So then we will try to do it with another scale. This is the details. Find out the accuracy of the model. So you will get the data of accuracy of the model, which is around 9.4. 94% calculations are gone right. So we can say this is the model which are 100% accurate, close to 100% accurate model is there. So this is the details of how we can predict our strength of the model. So this is what is a Logit regression.